All right, we live. Good night, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you guys are in the world today. So we have the Hall of Famer, legendary, Bala, out of St. Croix. We have Lanis Bow. Lanis, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Can't complain. Good night to everyone.
That's good. That's good. You looking young. You looking young. You look like you could still play. You look like you could still play high school basketball. That's how young you look.
I know I get
So,
that every day.
so that's a good genes. I don't know if you get a genes from your father or you get a good genes from your mother. I don't know which one.
Oh, oh no, but it makes good. It makes good.
Yeah, that's true because your father looked young too. So.
Facts, facts.
Yeah. So it's really really good to have you on. With the ladies. For the Derrik. The Derrik Miller girls basketball scholarship. So that's definitely a great thing. So definitely big up to CBA. Choices Basketball Association. For making this thing happen. So it's gonna be very exciting.
Yes.
Yeah. So kind of let the viewers know where you are and what's going on. Kind of big up what's going on currently. You know with the AKA and the basketball tournament.
Right now, well, I'll just start with myself and I'll just lead into it. So right now I am a physical education teacher at Central High School, and I am assisting with the girls varsity basketball team. So today we have two young ladies, Grecia Bello and Angelica Rodriguez. Phenomenal young ladies, fun, very active young ladies. They give me a run for my money every single time, but I definitely appreciate them. And I have a special place in my heart because they're actually like my first group of girls that I coming home and I coaching for myself. So they actually hold a very special place. They're like my first group of girls that I coached when I came back home and stuff like that. So here we are. We basically at the end of the season, where the St. Croix Central High School is the St. Croix district champions for the 2023 school year. And we're here and we're basically looking for everything bright in the future. So we're just moving forward from there.
Nice. But definitely congratulations for Central High School. That's big. So that's always wonderful to hear. That's good news. Even though I'm originally from Complex, I definitely got to show love because that's just we are hoopers. But I hope everybody doing well. I appreciate everybody tuning in, supporting the lovely ladies. The young ballers. Represented Central High School. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good evening. Get to know the players, and so everyone who's tuning in can be familiar, with the players, who's up for the Derrik Miller girls basketball scholarship. So so we could go ahead, Ladisa, let you go ahead and introduce the players. Gracia is not on right now, but when she comes up, I definitely will bring her on. But we have Angelica, she's waiting. So okay, so Gracia is here. You want to go ahead,
Yeah.
Lanis?
Yeah, so right now Angelica Rodriguez is the she is an all around player. She's versatile. I just tried to get her to be as confident as possible because she could dribble when she needs to dribble, but definitely our versatile player. She could play guard, but she's mostly a forward. Very athletic, can shoot the ball when needs to be. Very humble human being. And so here you guys go to meet Angelica Rodriguez, a special young lady, and she's bilingual, so she could talk to you in English and Spanish, whatever it is. So she could ball out in whatever country, whatever Spanish country she wants, and she could bring it back home. So Angelica Rodriguez.
Good evening. My name is Angelica. How y'all
Good
doing?
evening. Good. How you doing? How's everything?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm very good.
That's
Excited.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. So, so currently, Grecia is not on. I guess she's having technical difficulties. So right now, you're on, and we start with you.
All
But
right.
my first question is how tough is now? This is not part of the my original question, but I'm gonna ask this: how tough is Gladys?
She tough. She tough. Especially the shooting, she tough. She just tough. All around.
All
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So Gladys,
Yo.
we have Gracia back. So we have Gracia back. So
Okay, I go. Okay, so Grecia Bello, she's a guard, 12th grade. So is Angelica, but she's our main guard. She goes out there and she plays her heart out every single time that she's on the court. Um, I still trying to work on her with her defense, but when you cuss her on the defense, she then comes back and hit down at 3 points. So it's just like you do wrong, but then you do right on the other end. So I have no problem about that. But like I said, I know her from elementary. I seen her play elementary, and then also in middle school, and also she don't like to say, but she's also bilingual as well. So anyway, Spanish and English, she's good on both. But wonderful young lady and a bright future ahead of her. So Gracia Bello, to everyone out there.
welcome, Gracia. I think she still might be having technical difficulties. So but we'll go ahead and kick it off. So Angelica, where on St. Croix you grew up?
Well, I only been living here for like, well, when I was like 3, I moved away to the States. I used to live in Haverview, Christian stud, but I really wasn't really raised up here. And
Okay.
when I came back, I started living in Princess, and then I moved to Sign Hill, and then now I live in Richmond. So it was like, yeah.
Okay, nice, nice. So my view, that's somewhere where all the true ballers come from.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Big up to
That's a
guidance. That's a fact, right?
yeah, that's a fact.
So what type of music you listen to?
Um, hmm. I like hip hop, um, some country. Um, I don't really listen to rap. I like a lot of music. Like there are varieties of music. Whatever, sounds good, gets me hype. I just listen to it. So I don't have a favorite.
Let me say you bilingual, so you no
Oh yeah,
reggaeton,
Spanish. Definitely
you
Spanish
know.
music. Definitely bachata. Oh my God.
That's okay. That's what Shelly
Definitely.
remember. Bachata. No merengue, no reggaeton.
Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. So no merengue or reggaeton.
Yeah, well, I don't like them old reggaeton. I like the ones from now.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
All right, so Gracia, what about you? Where in St. Croix you grew up?
You can
You can hear
repeat that?
me? Where in St. Croix did you grow up? Can you hear me?
No, it seems like she
No.
having technical difficulties.
Can you hear us? All
No.
right. So So what when did you start playing basketball?
Well, basketball wasn't really my main sport. I used to play soccer in the States. And my stepdad used to have me playing different sports just to like get a little, something. So then I guess basketball caught my interest. I started playing when I was 9. I used to just play with a heap of big dudes. I used to love to be in the way and stuff. And from there, they kind of made me join the team in Juanita when I was in 5th grade. And from there, it was like everybody used to just like tell me like, Angie, like join the team. I know you're gonna make it. From there, my coaches used to be pushing me. Lanis was one of them in 6th grade, and yeah, from there I just started loving the sport. So,
Nice, nice. At least you know her from since she's like in the 6th grade.
yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah, I know. I know of her grade, but like I personally get to know her in Elena, because then I did taught in Elena, so that's when I really get to know her, and I was just like, oh yeah, you definitely playing basketball.
yeah. Well, I know she has stamina already because she was playing soccer. And soccer has a lot of running and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Angelica, and then I would guess you got your footwork is pretty good. You're pretty mobile. You're pretty athletic. I would guess since you played
Yeah.
soccer growing up.
Mhm.
Do you still play soccer? You miss it?
Um, Honestly, I do. Like, we have this coach right now in Central, and he wanted me to play so bad, but then it's like the schedule just ain't gonna work. So, but I do miss it. I mean, it's a good sport. I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one thing when you play multiple sports, you gotta be careful, because
Yeah. Exactly.
when you get your mentors, one like Alice, you get your Coach Ball, you gotta make sure you don't get hurt or anything like that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So for real.
True.
So what before I ask, you have any questions, ladies, before I ask my next question, just to make sure?
um just going into it, who influenced you, or who was influential figure in basketball
Hmm.
for you?
Um, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't. I could say my brother, cause he's always been more into the sport. Like, I started because of him. Like, he was the one who pushed me to play and stuff. It was him. So I could say
Nice,
him.
awesome.
Yeah.
What's your brother name?
Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana. Okay. Is he? I'm guessing he's your older brother.
No.
Oh, he's your
He's
younger
my young.
brother.
I'm 1 year older than him.
Okay. Does he
Yeah.
does he play basketball?
Yeah, he does. He's good. He's tough.
Does he stuff?
Yeah, look at him right there. He's right there. He watching.
Okay, okay. Definitely big up to your younger brother, man, and continue doing what you're doing, so. So what type what type of movies you watch?
I do mostly series. I like mystery. Um, One of them is Vampire Diaries. That's just, yeah, definitely. Um, I like Wednesday. I really like the dark, mysterious movies. You could say
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Do you watch basketball on TV?
I do. I do, not all the time, because I barely even have time to, once I come home, I gotta go to work, and then I come home, and then school, homework. I barely even get time to watch TV, but when I get the chance, I do.
Yeah, you get a chance to do that. Yeah, especially when you're a student athlete, you have so much responsibilities, so you're always busy. You got to practice, you got to train, and then you still
Yeah.
got your stuff you got to do personal as well too. You're a senior in high school. Have you thought about like some places you would love to visit when you get older?
Yeah, definitely. Rome, Greece, London, Paris. Yeah, those.
Okay, so see, you picking the nice places,
Yeah.
you know. So, what's your what's your favorite subject in school and your least favorite subject in school?
Let me start with my least.
Okay, yeah, however you want to do
Math
it.
is my least. Like I used to been bad in it, but once they started adding them ABCs, mm-mm. Yeah, definitely. I'm a
No, well, okay,
my favorite gotta be history. Like I guess just
nice,
learning about different places. It's just like I don't know. I just love it. That's my favorite.
nice history. That's one of my favorites
Yeah.
too. History. I love history. I like researching and learning more about history. Your last name is Rodriguez. Where your family from? Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic.
Okay, Dominican Republic. Nice. Have you visited Dominican Republic before?
Yeah, I did when I was 14. I celebrated my 15th birthday there. It was really nice. Like
Nice.
the experience was nice, the food, the people. Yeah, definitely.
So that that island is a big island country is a big baseball place.
Yeah.
Anyone in your family play baseball? Anybody trying to get you to play softball? Did your brother play baseball?
I have cousins from DR who play baseball. My uncle, two of my uncles, they live here and they retired a while back. They were really good, and yeah, my family has gotten me to like to start playing it. Friends as well to play softball, but it's just not for me. Yeah,
I feel you. I feel you. Softball, baseball. It's a more men. It's like a mental game. It's real. It could be. It's a slow paced game. So basketball is so fast and so intense, and it's just like back and forth. So it's like night and day. You know.
Soft baseball and basketball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. I messed up my hamstring playing softball the other day.
Oh, yeah, yeah. See.
Cause it's like it literally like stop and go 101 time, and I'm like, it's so different.
Yeah,
So
it
I
is.
pulled it. Yeah, I pulled it the other day. But I like softball and baseball because it teach you patience. You definitely gotta have patience.
That is true. Very, very true. Very true. Do being a senior, do you have? Is there so Angelica, like growing up, you have goals and aspirations. Is there a particular college like you want to go to? Like, do you have like a favorite college?
um, yes, I kind of have two right now. La Roche in Pennsylvania and um Johnson C. Smith in North Carolina. Those are
Okay,
my main two right now.
that's your main two.
Yeah.
Are they like looking at you and stuff?
I mean, I got an offer for Johnson C. Smith. I just recently applied for the one in Pennsylvania, but the one in Johnson C. Smith, like they went for a college fair in school, and I applied and I got in. I got accepted. They gave me a scholarship for 6,000 per year.
Oh, congratulations! That's amazing. That's good.
Congrats, congrats.
Yeah, congrats. So,
Yeah,
so we safe to say you definitely going to college.
yeah, definitely.
Making sure. That's good though, man. That's good. That's good. That's amazing. I know your family, your mom, dad, your stepdad, everybody. I know they're proud of you. You know, so you like an inspiration to your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. So I'm gonna switch something up real quick. If you had to describe La niece in a few words, what would you describe her as a coach? As a trainer, mentor, etc.
Uh, well, To be honest, she's very damn, I had the word. Like she's somebody to look up, like to look up to, like our older sister, you know. She always leads you to the right path. She knows you have potential. Like she would constantly keep letting you know that you can do it, like reassure you that you good, that you good enough. Especially me, because sometimes when the games are difficult, I tend to let it bring me down. But she's always there to cheer me back up and tell me like, go out there, do your best. And it kind of like, lifts up my self esteem. So honestly, she's just somebody to look up to, definitely.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, that's big. That's big. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I could say. I haven't really spent a lot of time around my niece, but she was here just recently for the basketball tournament in Orlando, and that's one thing I could say she's very very passionate. She's very caring. She wasn't letting none of the players then slack off. She was on top of them. She was motivating them, and it was nothing but positive. Like her energy was positive. Everything was positive. Like she was encouraging them. So everything you described, I witnessed it. She was into the game, like into the game. You know, like So that's one person I could say I really love the game, really love the players, love the game, passionate. So you are a good representation for the ball for the last name. The ball name. Yeah. So what would you like to study? Let me get Grecia back on.
Okay.
So hi Grecia, how you doing? How's everything?
I good.
Good, good, good. So we're
You can
gonna
hear me, right?
yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, okay. So which part of St. Croix you grew up?
On the east side, mostly the east side, like where I live.
No, that's just where you grew up. Like, did you grow up in Harborview? Like Scion
Well, yeah,
Farm?
I grew up in Harborview.
Oh, okay,
I just moved out a couple years ago though, but yeah, I grew up in there.
okay. When did you start playing basketball?
Like I started playing like third grade, going into fourth. Yeah, I started playing young.
You
Cause you
start
know you
playing
have
young.
a view. Cause you know you have a view. All I get to do is like go in the park. I always used to want to go on the basketball court and play with the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did both of you guys meet? Because I know Angelica said she kind of first grew up in Harborview, but I know she moved. But
Um, we basically met on the team. Well, before we joined, we met in Juanita, fifth grade year. Yeah, like elementary school. Yeah,
okay, nice, nice. So you guys know each other for quite a long time, so that's good.
yeah,
Do you any type of move, Gracie?
yeah.
Any
For
type
some
of
years, like
for some? Okay. So we might have a little delay. So you know what? If I ask a question and you guys answer, and if you guys keep talking, or if I start talking and then you guys continue talking, I'll be quiet. So you know, just a heads up. What's your type of music? Do you listen to any type of music, movies? You can hear me, Gracia?
you said, what's my favorite type of music?
Yeah, like what type of music you listen to? Do you watch or like what's your favorite type of movies?
Well, I like comedy music, movies, and like for music, like rap, like normal stuff.
Okay, okay. Is there any type of places you would like to visit? So I guess we have the technical difficulties, but I'll be just coming here. Gracia and Angelica are two awesome students. I wish the both of them could get a scholarship, Miss Astrid. Appreciate that comment. Thank you, thank you. So Angelica, what type of have you make up your mind what's up? Like what would be your career when you go to college? Like what would you like to what would you like to study?
Yeah, business administration.
Nice. Yeah, that was one of my majors. When I went to college, that was my major at first, business administration. Then I changed to communications.
Um,
Yeah, so
All right, I back. Me, you know why the signal so horrible, man?
no, that's all right. That's all right. So what about you, Grecia? What would be your college? What would be your major you study in college?
That would be like business and stuff because like my mother and stuff, she own a business, so I know a lot about business, how to run a place, and you know, entrepreneurship too. Cause I would like to like make my own stuff, like clothing and sell them.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I into that type of stuff.
that's good. That's good. That's a good mindset to have from young. But like you say, your mother run a business, so you definitely going to be inspired by that. What about you, Gracia? Do you watch basketball on TV? You got a
Yeah,
chance to
like the
catch
NBA.
NBA? Yeah, NBA, WNBA, woman,
Yeah,
college.
I don't watch. Yeah, college ball, NBA. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of basketball.
So this is a question for both of you guys. Do you guys have any favorite players? Any players that you guys look at? Highlights, male, female.
Okay,
well,
so
I'll
female.
go.
Okay, wait, hold on. You could go.
Gracia,
Um,
you go first. You go first.
yeah, you go first.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
for female, it would be. I have two actually. It would be Angel Reese from LSU and Flage. I like how she's a freshman and she's showing her skills and she putting herself on the map. That's what I like about Flage and about Angel. I mean, she's a big center, so she don't get buckets regardless. And for like NBA, well, I like to shoot a lot, so my favorite player would be like Curry or like Ja or something like that. There.
Okay. Good choices. Good choices. Good players. What about you, Angelica?
I will have to choose. Like, I have to agree with her with Angel Reese. Definitely, I look up to her especially. And Aliyah Boston, cause they both play like center. I play center. It kind of helps me learn new skills. Um, for the NBA, I would have to go with Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry, cause I do like to shoot. Like I can be a center, but I can also shoot. And Kevin Durant, he just bad.
He's a
I
man.
love him. He could shoot. He get handles. Yeah, he got it all.
Yeah, we actually meet Aliyah Boston though. Like we went to her summer camp and we meet she. We play ball with she. Like yeah,
Definitely.
Okay, nice, nice. How was that experience like?
It was really good, honestly. I was nervous. I was like,
it was
wow.
a good experience because yeah, but like when people are say like she tall is like when you see her in person, she's like tall, tall. Like she's ridiculously tall.
Oh, so she's over 6 foot. She's over 6 foot.
She's
Yeah.
like she's tall. Like I had to bend my neck and look up. Like she's really tall.
Did you guys get her autograph or anything?
Yeah, we got a basketball with
Yeah, she autographed my shoes. She autographed my basketball. She autographed my jersey.
Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. That's a good experience. That's a good inspiration for you guys. Especially a player from the Virgin Islands. How was basketball for? And I'll let Angelica go first on this one. And this is the question for both of you. How was basketball for you guys in the beginning? Was it challenging? Did you guys have confidence issue, anything, or was it just pretty much natural?
for me, definitely like the confidence, yeah, wasn't there. Like my coaches always had to be on me, when it came to the confidence. I was always very shy. Sometimes I mess up and I don't want to give up. But through the years, I kind of like started building up my self esteem. working on my skills more, especially, and yeah, then it just came natural.
Nice. What about you, Gracia?
Well, at first everybody will be like growing up, so it's like developing your skills. So for me, I like to play with guys more because I feel like I have to try extra hard when I play against guys because like they faster, stronger, so on. So when I play with girls, it would come easier. But like doing confidence wise, I gonna shoot the ball 100 times, and if I miss 100 times, I gonna still shoot it 100 more times because I just know I could shoot the ball. So as long as I get a ball, I possess it, it's gonna be 100%.
So you're a straight gunner. You're not playing no games on the court.
You can repeat it.
No, I would say you're a straight gunner. You're a straight gunner.
Man,
You're not playing
sticking.
no games.
You sticking up. I can't really hear.
Oh, can you hear me now or still breaking up? Your connection. So, Angelica, what was the name of your first basketball coach?
Mr. Walters and Miss Graham from elementary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you still see them? Do they come to have they come to your games?
Mr. Nah, not really. I guess they just be busy and stuff. They were teachers as well, so it's under.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, do you love basketball?
I do. Honestly, basketball has gotten me through a lot. It's
Or
helped me.
is-
Out. Yeah, definitely.
Oh wow, that's big. That's big. Is there anything you want to share with us? You don't have to if it's too private. That basketball I've got to you through.
Honestly, basketball is like my therapy. Like
Hmm.
I have times like yesterday, like I was feeling very, very down, and my boys calmed me up, and it was like we're not going to shoot some hoops. I said, you know what, bet. I gone down the road. They picked me up, and I went. And honestly, that was like the best experience. That was the best I could have do because it helped me. Like last night, it was just not my day,
Yeah.
and it got me through it. So it's like my therapy. I get to take it out all out on the body. Yeah.
That's important that you say that because that's how you should look at that's how what you should treat the game. You should treat the game like your therapy. Like whatever is going on in the world, whatever is going on in life. I know life can
Angie,
be
you could hear
hard.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You can hear us?
So is I guess is he sticking up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you.
Okay, okay. Yeah, but so like like when they come, like life is hard, in so many different ways and stuff. Like you could have a bad day, etc., etc. But like once you step in the court, that should be where, like you're free. You should be able to just have fun, play, and enjoy the game. So it's good the way how you see it. So that's important from a young age. So that's definitely going to help you in the future. You know. What about you, Gracia? Do you love basketball?
Eat, sleep, and breathe. For real, for real. Like I've been playing basketball for as long as I can remember.
Okay. Gracia, what's some of your personal goals? Can you hear me, Gracia? See, Angelica, ask if she could hear you.
Grace, you can hear me?
And we. All right. So the question is for you, Angelica. Do you have some personal goals?
Yeah, I do. Honestly, my personal goal is I guess to find peace within myself. Um, continue to push myself to be better and do better. Um, and become successful, make my family proud cuz I know, you know, they're proud of me. Maybe sometimes I don't see it, but I know that, they are. And they tell me all the time. They tell me that I'm more than what I think I am. So,
Wow, that's pretty deep.
yeah.
You know how? Let me see how I can say this. Always, that's very important to always find peace within yourself. And in the journey of life, it takes time. You know, I always try to see the positive in the negative. You know, I always try to see the positive in the negative. I always remember like in the journey, like when you're moving on to college and stuff like that, you don't have good days, you don't have bad days. But I always try to find the positive in the negative because the only thing you have control over is what you do. You only have control of how you react, how you handle certain situations and stuff like that. So I always try to be balanced, and I always find peace. Like you just said, you always want to find peace within yourself. And in order to find peace within yourself is always to see the positive in the negative. Or always try to see the positive. You know, but it takes time. Nobody perfect and stuff like that. But you're in the right journey. Just hearing you speak on what you're talking about, you're definitely gonna be fine. So
Yeah.
definitely. Gracia, you can hear us?
Yeah, I could hear you.
Okay, so like, what's some of your personal goals?
My personal goal. I really just want to like when if I play volleyball, I really want to take it like to the next level. I want to push myself like, as far as I can go with volleyball stuff. Like, I want to go WNBA. Like, if that's possible. Push to the furthest I can
Okay, you breaking up. I'm not sure. Angelica, you gotta hear her clear.
No, I could kind of hear her breaking up.
Okay, so you breaking up, Gracia. So I don't think we was able to hear everything. I know you mentioned that you wanted to go to the WNBA.
Yeah,
So
you hear me now? It's
yeah,
still
go
breaking.
ahead. You kind of going in and out. Yeah, you kind of going in and out.
It's still breaking up.
No, no, bro, you good. You sound good now.
Okay, I was saying that I really want to take this basketball thing to the next level and just keep developing my skills and see how far I could go with it. Because I know since I started playing basketball like in high school, it opened a lot more doors. Like if I had know it would if I had listened to the elders telling me like to take it serious and work on my game when I was younger, I'd have definitely do it because now we're opening a lot of doors again to school, like people recognizing me and I want to keep going far with it and see how far I can go.
Okay. So this question is for both of you, and I'll let Gracia go first. Do you have a memorable game that you played that you always remember, you always think about?
A memorable game.
Yeah. A game that just sticks out among all the other games that you have played. Like your best game or something memorable.
I think it would be a elementary game. Not no middle school like Elena. Yeah, cause that's the middle school we went to, and of course me and Angelica was on the basketball team, and I think it was our championship game, and we were down by like two, and like me and her was always like the best players, and like each team that we was always on, we was always the most skilled players. So I think that game we was down by two, I had just get a rebound off a loose ball, and then I think I long shot the ball all the way down to her for she to get a layup, and she make the layup, and yeah, and we win the game. I think that was one of the most memorable games because I really had to trust, like I had to trust she, like my teammate as my player, like she gonna make. I know she gonna make this layup, so I had to pass she the ball. She make the layup, and yeah, we were just happy and smiles and no tears. Well, tears of joy because we win the game, and you know. So that's a game I always remember.
And who was that against? Who you guys was playing? If you remember.
I think we were playing. I think we were playing Woodson.
Yeah.
I think we were
Okay.
playing Woodson. Yeah, middle school.
I was hoping you didn't say Arthur Richards. I'm joking,
No,
but I'm joking. So
no. Wait, but we played them too. They never could have beat us. They could
I
have beat
believe you.
us.
I believe you. You know that's a pretty good memorable moment that you remember just because Angelica is actually in that. You know, that's amazing. What about you, Angelica?
I would have to say the tournament we had recently. Um, I think it was the one when Raka calmed down.
Yeah,
And
every team I ever for, she was always my teammate.
so they had calmed down and we was playing against Ken for championship, and unfortunately that game I was really sick. Like I had just get a flu and I was feeling really really bad. I was gonna sit down and just watch the game, but Lanis, she didn't let it happen. She told me like, "You ever play for a game and you've been really sick?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "Oh, this gonna be your first one," and she told me go get dressed. I got up, and that was the best game I ever played. Honestly, um, yeah, it was very intense. Ken is a really really good team, and they tough. So with me being sick, I didn't expect me to play that good, but I got some shots up, layups. The whole crowd was cheering for me. Honestly, I remember that game like it was yesterday. That was a great game.
You know what's amazing is like sometimes your best games be the games where you're not feeling well. You
Exactly.
know? Yeah, it's amazing. You and you know what? I think it is too. It's kind of like you're not feeling well. You're not feeling the best. So I guess your focus is kind of like to another level.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
so that's what I think. Yeah, so that's good. That's good. You should definitely be proud of yourself. Both of you guys should definitely be proud of yourself. So you guys been playing together for a while, for a long time, I would say. What type of so describe each other's game. So Gracia, I'll let you go first. Describe Angelica's game in your perspective. Angelica will do
Boy,
the
can
same.
you repeat what you said?
Huh? I think Gracia freezing again.
She said repeat for you
Man,
herself.
it keeps sticking.
Gracia, can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear us? I don't think she could hear us. So I'll save that question for when she come back.
Okay.
Angelica, who's your role model, or do you have a few role models?
Wow. Yeah, I do have a few. Definitely. Um, I have three actually. I'll start off with my aunt. That woman's like a fighter. She doesn't let nothing, like no bad days. She doesn't let anything ruin her day. Like she'll fight through it. Doesn't matter if she's having a bad day. She'll make sure that she gets through it. So it kind of makes me look up to her because it's like I have an example. Like don't give up. Um my sister my sister, she's just always proud of me. Like no matter what, she's always looking up and always saying like, I love you and I'm very proud of you. I know you can always make it out. No matter what you're going through, you're going to be okay. And you know, having somebody there to tell you those things are really good, especially when you already feeling down or when you're going through stuff personally. Like having somebody there reminding you that it helps you throughout the days. My brother, he encourages me. Like he's just my number one. Definitely my number one. He pushes me through when it comes to basketball, especially. He's always telling me like, don't let one bad game get in between of other games you got. Like he always telling me like, don't stop playing basketball no matter what. Don't stop playing. He's just, man, I love that boy. Honestly, like,
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
yeah.
Gracia, what about you? Who are some of your role models in your life? She's gonna be frozen again. All right, so I think Gracia is frozen. So Angelica, you mentioned you have a brother and a sister. Do you have any
You could
more?
repeat it.
Who are some of your role models in your life?
He left again.
Yeah. So Angelica, you mentioned you have a younger brother, no, and you mentioned you have a sister. Is she older than you or younger than you?
My sister is older.
Okay. So you have a brother and a sister. Do you have more siblings or just one of each?
From father's side, I have two brothers, and yeah, from mother's side, it's just my brother and my sister. Those are the
Okay.
ones I'm more closer to. So,
Those were- Words to describe your head coach.
mm. Mr. Bao, huh?
Yeah.
This is gonna be a good one. um, overall, he's just a coach who sees that you got more than you think, like more potential than you think. So he's going to push you. He's going to test some buttons, but he's going to like make sure that you do good. I feel like the reasons why he's so tough on us is because he knows that we're better than what we think we are. Especially me. He's always on me like all the time because I like I said I tend to always want to give up, but having like a mentor like that, you know, tell me all the time like, you know, you got this or push me like that. I don't even take it as offensive. Like I just take it as okay, I'm gonna capture this and now I know what to do because he's always pushing me, like always pushing me. So I would have to say, yeah.
Nice. So, Gracia, what about you? How would you describe your head coach? That about?
Mr. Bow.
Yeah.
Mr. Bow, like he basically raised us like since from time we leave elementary school. He was with us through middle school. He always used to bring us to his varsity practices. We used to work out with them, so that's why like when we reached central ninth grade we was playing varsity. He basically like he raised us like he gon' it's tough love with him. Like he's
Yeah,
gonna be really hard on us. He gonna make us cry. He gonna scream. He gonna tell us whatever I need to hear for me to like go hard, and he gonna keep pushing me and he not gonna stop. That's what I love about Mr. Ball, because when nobody don't have faith in me, nobody don't think I could do it, nobody don't think I fast enough, he gonna always tell me you could do this and you could do that, and I believe him. I believe it 100% because he teach me everything I know, and everything I accomplish is because Mr. Ball.
Nice, nice. The ball would definitely be proud of you guys, especially with what you guys just had to say about him. You know, so Ball is definitely a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. He's been coaching since I was you guys' age. So you know, so he's been coaching for a long time. So he's definitely a good mentor. You know, for you guys.
yeah.
Grisha asked this question earlier um, to Angelica. Who are some of your role models in your life?
My role models would be like my mother, definitely, because She's a very very hard worker. Like she's determined to what she has to do. Like even though like life may be hard sometimes, but she gonna still thug it out and do what she has to do.
Nice, nice. Do you have Gracia? Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have two younger siblings.
Brother, sister?
Yeah, sisters. They're girls. I have two younger girl sisters.
Are they involved in sports? Do they play sports?
Yeah, they gain into it. My middle sister, the second to oldest, the one under, she just started playing volleyball, and I could play a little volleyball, so I was trying to teach her how to stove and bump, and I don't go to her games, and show support, cause I really, since my mom was a hard worker, I ain't really had her like, she never really got time to come to a game. Like maybe like, she maybe come to like two games, but I understand. I know how she have to work. She have to put food on the table for us. So I understand why she can't be there. But me, I gonna be there for my sisters so they can know like I can support them and they playing and I congratulate them even when they win or lose because they still trying, and they just starting to develop and go into the game more.
That's nice. You know, both of you guys are very, very good role models. You know, you guys are definitely the from getting to know you guys are definitely the right choices for the right choice for the Derrik girls basketball scholarship. You guys that's what family is all about. It's all about sacrifice and be there for one another. You know, during the tough times as well too. So I'm gonna go back to the question I asked earlier. So can you guys describe each other's game? You know,
O-
so
Okay, okay,
Gracia, I'll let you go first. Okay.
okay. Angelica's game, right, is either a hit or a miss. Like she said before, with her confidence, like she has a lot of confidence. Like it'll really bring her down. So like if she in a bad mood, she not gonna have a good game. So I really gotta hype her up and I gotta make she like I gotta get she excited. I gotta get her head in the game for she to have a good game. But once she having a good game and like she in a mood to play, and ain't nobody can really stop her. Like she's a very good post player. Like once she get post and she do her spin move, she put her body against you. Ain't nobody can really stop her. And I could push she out on a tree. She gonna lights out all day because she has a very good shot for center too.
Nice, nice, very, very good. That was a very good assessment of your teammate, man. That's big. That's big, Gracia. That's big. What about you, Angelica?
I
What's
would
that?
I would have to say with Grace, Grace is pretty much unstoppable, especially when she drives in. Like nobody can stop she. Especially no, especially when she's mad. Like you just piss her off, yeah, you just turn her on. So I know that anytime you know we, we are a little behind, she's somebody that I could count on to help us, get ahead. So I would have to say that just get she riled up and she gonna score. Yeah.
Who is the more vocal on the court between the two?
Vocal,
Yeah,
like
between both of you.
I would have to say Greece.
yeah, it would
I
be
would
me.
have to say Greece, to be honest. I'm more like the quiet one.
Yeah, yeah, but
Okay.
me, even though she's bigger than me, I gonna be the pit bull. Like I gonna be the
Yeah.
one telling, come against me, come to me, don't bully my player. Even though she
Yeah.
bigger, and if they bullying her, I gonna go bully them. Cause don't bully her. Come to me, and I gonna bully you.
Nice, nice. That's what teammates are for definitely having each other back. Which one of you would be the reason why everybody have to run in practice?
Wait, repeat the question.
Repeat the question.
Out of both of you, which one of you would be the reason you guys run in practice? Like what would
Run,
have
like
your
run.
run? What would be the cause? Would it be Angelica or Gracia would be the cause? Likely be the cause to have everyone run in practice.
Honestly, it wouldn't even be us. It would be the other players.
If it would be like between both of us, it would be me because I don't like to run. So when we doing laps, and he's telling me to go faster, faster, and he see I jogging like I blatantly like really jogging, he's going to add more laps because of me because he know I don't like to run.
Question for both of you guys. Heading into college, if a college head coach, assistant coach, a scout, a recruiter is watching this, what type of person and what type of basketball player, what type of student athlete they will be getting at their program?
Oh, you want to go
Gracia,
first?
Go ahead, Grace.
Okay, so if I do get the blessing of playing college basketball, I know that I have to stay on top of my grades. Like, school gonna come first, and then basketball, of course. But I have to stay on top of my grades. I have to go class and just keep my grades high. As for basketball, like I would be pushing myself to like the fullest extent because I really want people to look at me and be like, wow, like 3 years ago she was not like this, she was not this fast, she couldn't shoot like this. And that's the thing with me, like when you see me playing, people would say that I'm not the fastest, but I still score. Like I'm a very skilled scorer. Like I can get to the rim, you give me the ball on the tree, it's lights out all day. So I want people to see me from then and before and after. I want them to say, wow, like I want them to be shocked and impressed of all the training I've done to get myself in that position and to be fit, to be just making people proud and be an inspiration to younger people who want to play basketball.
it's very nice, very nice. What about you, Angelica?
Honestly, I would have to say they'll be getting a good player. I don't give up easily. There are times I do want to, but at the same time, I don't let those things get to me. When it comes to school, let's be real, like school is stressful, but I make sure I stay on top of my game when it comes to my grades. Especially when you have family members who are always pushing you, you know and yeah, like education has always been a big thing in my family. You can't just come home with a big F, like you gonna get a lecture. So for sure I'll stay on top of my grades. When it comes to basketball now, sometimes I face challenges, but I practice a lot. Like especially Mr. Ball, he always got me practicing my post moves. So they'll be getting someone who will continue doing better than she is now. Like how Grace said, like I want people to look at me later on and say, "Wow, she wasn't this good back then, but she's better now." So yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Question for both of you. What's you guys' mentality? What's your preparation, your mentality even before the game? Do you guys listen to music? Is there a favorite is there a favorite video you watch? Is there like a motivational speaker you listen to? What is some of the things that you guys do to prepare for a game?
Well, there isn't really nothing special I don't do before a game, like the regular. I don't eat big on game days. I have a meal in the morning, so I would let the meal like process 2 hours, and then right before, not right before, but like an hour before a game, I would eat some fruit and I would drink a lot of water because I do tend to get tired very fast. So fruit and water definitely helps a lot. Like especially grapes. Like even if you ask Mr. Ball would buy us grapes like before every game, and he would have us
Definitely.
before, even like when we in a layup line, he would put me on his side and he'll tell me, here, eat a couple grapes, because he know like our energy will be really low, and he'll always try to make us drink a lot of water. And I also pray before every game, that
Very
pray we have
nice.
a good game, no injuries, and we just have a good happy game.
Nice, nice. What about you, Angelica?
Um, Praying is definitely a big one. I pray all the time, especially when, like, once before a game, I would have to pray. Like Grace said, injuries and stuff. Just making sure that we have a great game. One thing I always tell myself though is we made it this far, so we can't just let it end, bad. We have to make sure we win this. Like we got people over here looking up, and we made it really far. Like we have to go through a lot for these games, a lot of injuries. We come home sore. It's a lot. It's a lot of pressure, especially. So I always tell myself, we made it this far. You know, let's not let it end like this.
Nice, nice, nice. So you guys are up for the Derek Miller Girls Basketball Scholarship. Do you guys know who Derek Miller is?
To be honest, we have no idea.
Yeah.
So you guys don't know.
No, but
No.
we're grateful that he nominated both of us.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I'll let you. So Derek Miller, he's a former baseball coach and basketball coach at the Educational Complex High School. He used to coach the girls basketball team, and he also coached the boys baseball team. He's been involved in sports for pretty much his whole entire life. So he's definitely has given back to a lot of student athletes over the years. So that's who Derek Miller is, and hopefully, you guys will get to meet him one day.
So you
So
coached complex
yeah, he coached Complex girls basketball team, girls varsity basketball
like
team. Yeah.
recently or like
Since Complex opened in 1994, 1995 until I can't I'm not sure when he finished coach, but I would say he coached there. I would say over 20 years, close to 20 years probably.
oh
Derek Miller, yeah, Derek Miller.
yeah, well, I was
You know,
saying he didn't him choosing a Carib over Barra.
Yeah,
That's
that was
it's
crazy.
saying a lot. It's saying a lot that he chose two
Yeah,
Caribs over his own school. So it
yeah,
means a lot. Now I feel good now.
definitely.
yeah. He's definitely the type of individual like that. Even though he's a Barracuda true and true. He's a big advocate for student athletes, especially the female student athletes. So who's which the ones who are deserving is the one that's gonna get. And that's how he is. He wants the best. He wants the best for everybody. So he definitely saw something in you guys. So you guys are definitely a good representation. To be the first finalist for the scholarship. So definitely. So hopefully, you guys get to meet him in the future. So that definitely be good.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't brag too much about carrots though. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. So this I want to say this might be my final question for you guys. Where where do you guys see yourselves in the next 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, in the next 5 to 10 years, if I'm not playing basketball, I teaching kids how to play basketball. That's how I see it. Like if I don't go, if God forbid something happen and I can't play and I'm not able to play, like I'm injured, I want to teach younger kids. I want to coach, teach like them how to play basketball and just teach them everything I know and hopefully they go further than I do.
Beautiful. All right, Angelica. What about you?
As for me, 5 to 10 years. Once I'm done college, I'll probably be starting my business. I don't have like I have a couple ideas of what I want to do, but I'm not pretty sure yet. Um, if I'm not playing basketball, God forbid I get injured or I just can't play, then I'll just dedicate myself, to run my business. Yeah, and then from there, just yeah, make money. Like,
That's good.
but
That's
hopefully,
good though.
yeah,
You guys, you got the right mindset.
yeah.
Grecia asked this question to Angelica earlier because her last name was Rodriguez, and her family's from the DR. Your last name is Bello, and I played with one of my baseball teammates when I was playing in the minor leagues. He was his last name was Bello. Where your family from?
We're from the same place. We're from the Dominican Republic too.
Dominican Republic?
Yeah,
Okay.
mom and dad. So yeah, we're Hispanic.
Okay, nice, nice, nice. So, and both of you guys bilingual. Being bilingual is very beneficial, especially where the world is today. Being able to speak two different languages, especially Spanish and English. And you guys being in business, I think you guys would definitely be in good hands. And also being athletes as well too. You guys would be able to have a lot of opportunities. Playing different places. Spanish speaking countries. So that'll be big. So I have another question for you guys. Both of you guys describe yourselves in 3 to 5 words. Describe yourself.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Go for it.
I would if I had to describe myself, I would say I'm smart. I'm very goofy, very active. Like I could never just be still. Like right now, like while as we speak, I'm over here playing around with my hands. Um, I'm very kind. Uh, I could say I'm a mentor to other people. Like a lot of people come to me for advice. I guess I'm just someone they can come to. They feel comfortable talking to. So, yeah.
Yeah, nice, nice.
5 words I would say dedicated. I'm very like if I want to do something, I gonna keep trying and keep trying until I've achieved what I want to do. Intelligent, athletic. I'm very patient too. I'm very patient when I have to be. So patience also takes you a long way. Like with this basketball stuff, you have to be very patient because you're not gonna get in the gym one day and I gonna come out being the best person. I have to be very patient. I have to work on my game like a lot. So when Bao is showing me stuff, he's also very patient too because sometimes I don't catch the moves that he's trying to show us as fast as others. So he would have to go through it like a couple times for me to get it. So me and him and our team being patient is a very big it's a very big key to why we had a successful season because we're all very patient and we have to be patient with each other because not everybody's in the same shape. Like some people not can't run up and down like as much as we can. So we have to be very patient with each other, with our coaches, and especially with ourselves.
Nice, nice. How tough it is being a student athlete, both of you.
We being a- we in 12th grade. We about to graduate. So us wanting to play basketball couldn't come first. Since we graduating, school definitely had to come first. Even with Mr. Bao, like Mr. Bao don't play with us about school. Like he would literally bench us in the most important game of the season. Like he did not play. Like we have to have our grades right. He would always check our grades. Like he would be on top of us of our grades like all day. So education is a big part in being a student athlete. So we have to be a student, then an athlete.
Nice. What about you, Angelica?
Mm, I would have to say it's really tough. Like she said, being a senior, having to graduate, you have the responsibilities of having to apply to colleges, make sure your grades are up. Um, people say that being a senior is the easiest year, and it's honestly not. You have a lot of responsibilities when it comes to your schoolwork, coming home, especially when you're an athlete from practice and then still have homework and have to stay up late doing all of that. It's like the schedule is always tight. But like she said, being a student comes first, so really can't complain.
That's true. Student, being a
Yeah, I agree
student
with
also.
what she's saying because when people say that 12th grade year is the easiest year, I would say it was the hardest. Like
Holidays.
it was a challenging year because when me and Angelica, we playing basketball. We trying to make our name for ourselves. We trying to get into school to play basketball. Like we really have to leave school and then we have to go UVI. So like deal with our college stuff. And we leave UVI 5. From 5 we on a court. We going Canadigator. We putting up shots till like 9, 10. Come home and then we still have homework. So we really have to balance it out. So that's why we always exhausted. Like we really have to balance it out and just try and keep doing what we're doing. So there's really no time for sleep.
No.
Yeah, a lot of responsibilities,
A lot.
lot of
Yeah.
responsibilities. So I asked these questions earlier to Angelica, Grecia, and I asked you this: your favorite subject in school and least favorite subject in school. So Gracia, least favorite was math. I mean, sorry, Angelica, least favorite was math and favorite was history. What about you?
My least favorite is definitely math. Like
Oh God, math is like the most popular one for least favorite.
you tell me why I would need A plus B equals some nonsense
She
in
You
this.
said the
see, exactly.
same thing.
You tell me why I would need that.
That's the same thing I said.
She's yeah, she Angelica said the same thing.
I could. It's like so pointless. But I pass math. So
Yeah.
I try my best and pass math and I pass math. But my favorite subject will have to be English. I've always been very good at English class, like literature, poetry, anything having to do with like reading and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. And then I also asked Angelica earlier, like, what are some places she would love to visit? And, she mentioned Rome, I think you mentioned London, Paris, some of those places. What about you? Is there some places you would love to visit?
Um, places places I would like to visit. Like I want to go to like poor places and like give back to them. Like if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I want to go to like Africa and just be as helpful as I can because I know like I have kids who would die to be in a position I am. I have, a roof over my head, I have meals every day, I have clothes. So I would really want to go to like a country. Like even where we from, the Dominican Republic, I have very poor place. They have kids who don't be like starving. They don't have no food. Their parents can't provide for them and stuff like that.
Yes, yes, yes. So is before we wrap this up, is there you guys want to big up anybody? You guys want to show love to anyone? I see we have some family members in the chat and viewing, and I appreciate everyone commenting and showing
Yeah,
love to you guys. So
I know my mom on this live right now. She watching me, my mom, my uncle, my sisters, my friends. Dari, I see you. Kira, I see you. I see all of y'all. Thank you for all the love. I love.
what about you, Angelica? Any big ups? Anybody you want to big up? Show love
Yeah.
to anyone?
My sister, my brother, just turn me on. I appreciate it. And to Coach Val, hopefully he's watching. 'Cause
Oh
I
yeah.
know I
Oh,
know we're gonna
I
hear from this,
watch
Watch next week, we're gonna hear
watching.
from
Watching.
Yeah, well, you guys said nothing but good stuff about Coach Ball,
yeah.
so he's there. I know he's definitely gonna be proud of you guys,
He was
so
for real. Oh, I also want to big up Shadi and Naisha because they here too. I love Aya.
okay. Yeah, yeah, definitely get your big ups up, definitely get your big ups up, but I really appreciate you guys coming on, you guys are very mature, you guys are very humble, you guys are very intelligent, you guys are far beyond your years, and I think you guys definitely gonna do well, as you guys continue to grow and continue to achieve your dreams and everything. Your family and friends and everybody should definitely be proud of you guys. Ball should definitely be proud, and he should definitely be proud of you guys. You guys are definitely amazing and good luck to you guys with the scholarship, and I think you guys might be back on again, for with CBA as well too. But I definitely appreciate you guys coming on. Good luck with everything. You know, um, always believe in yourself. I always remember to look for the positive and the negative. You know, I always stay confident. I always stay confident in yourself and everything. I always stay confident, even through the tough times and everything. So I appreciate you guys coming on. All the viewers, I appreciate you guys tuning in, showing love and everything. We have a lot of episodes on the Elite Podcast, also on YouTube, v.i.legends. You guys can follow us, like the page. Also on Facebook, the Elite Podcast as well too. Um, we're probably going to have Grecia and Angelica back on, as well as some of the boys, in the future, probably in the next couple of weeks. It just depends on Lanis and Tegan and Carrie Ann and how they set it up. But I appreciate you guys coming on. Definitely appreciate you guys. You guys did amazing. You guys did wonderful. You know.
Yeah, just thank you for having us. Thank you
Yeah.
for sitting here talking to us and giving us the inspiration. Really appreciate
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, it's a wrap. Everybody be safe. Everybody have a good night. And everybody have a safe and enjoyable weekend.